Hey, YouTube friends, how you all doing today? All right, in this video, we're gonna be just talking about, protecting our trees from the elements, which is the cold weather that we're currently experiencing in Zone 10A. Yeah. So, one of the questions I know people sometimes ask is, should I keep the covers on during the daytime? For me, I actually remove the covers. Definitely if you're using plastic, which I don't advise nobody to ever use to cover your trees with plastic. It's like you're gonna cook your plants underneath that plastic in the daytime sun. Even if it's 40 degrees, that sun penetrating the plastic gonna damage your plants. But what about if you just have on the blankets? For me, I still remove the blankets because if the mango trees can tolerate 40 something degrees. So right now it's about 40 something midday here in Central Florida. Early this morning at 9 o'clock it was like 35 degrees, I think. 7 o'clock it was like 33 degrees. So for me, I remove the covers during the daytime, just for it to get the sun. I know it's a headache to go put it back on and all that stuff, but I still want my plants to get that beautiful energy that's up there, you know. And so I remove the covers. The C9 lights are still on. I should turn them off, but it's fine. So for this tree, I'm gonna just remove the cover right now. I just removed one already. Yeah, yep, yes. So we're gonna be experiencing, some serious cold weather for the next couple of days, not just 1 or 2 days, right until next week. This feels like we live in like in another state right now. Yeah. So we remove that. Yeah. So we went down, I think, to 32. One of the things this time around with the cold weather that we're experiencing, yeah, is it's longer than the norm. Normally we'll get it like in the mornings, like maybe from 4 till 7 o'clock, which is a short period. Now we're getting it from maybe from 12 a.m. right to 9 a.m. in the morning. So for me, that's long for tropical plants to be in 32 or 29 degrees. So this was covered last night. Yeah, yep. Yeah, so you see that burnt, that's probably just from the light. But it looks good so far, so we gotta, so we have another, today is Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday the 27th, and we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday again, with temperatures that's going in. I think some of those temperatures are gonna be low 30s, some will be actually in the high 20s, which I thought we was over this last week. Last week you saw the video I did, protect all the trees, these two main trees. These are young grafted trees, which I don't want them to get damaged. I lost trees years ago. Yeah. I want to learn my lesson from that, Yeah. Yep. So that's what it is. Let's put this here. Yeah. So I'm actually protecting these trees. But like again, let's go over this again. Do you keep your covers on in the daytime? While we're having that beautiful sunlight energy coming over. For me, I remove the covers in the daytime completely. Because I want the plants to get that energy from the sun. Which is building up the plants as well. And you know the temperatures in the daytime is nothing to worry about, that you need your plants to be covered in the daytime for zone 10A at least. Yep. All right. So that's what we're doing right here, right now. So we finished covering these, removing the covers from these. If you could see, we got a few damage up there, which is fine. Bananas, bunks back. Yeah. But my main concern right now is these two trees. Yeah, I noticed something this morning on one of my older trees too, that we had a slight little burn. Let's show you something. Yeah, so you know it got, you see right here? Look at that. That's cold burn. And this is a, a bigger tree, but it's just right at that spot there. If you see, right at that one spot we have it, nowhere else. Yeah, yeah. The seed grown trees, nothing. I tell you, you would never have a problem with the seed grown trees and cold weather, unless we probably drop to like 22 degrees for a couple of days or something like that. Seed grown trees are like just built different. Yep. So yeah, so there's no damage. There's a little bit of damage in that. Nothing on the seed grown trees. Yeah, yep, nothing else really. The curry is looking good. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, nothing. Curry's looking perfectly fine. So it's so weird that, you find a little damage on that little top part of the tree. It's so, the weather is just, sometimes you're like, how is only that part of the tree got damaged from the cold weather? Yep. Have some nice big papaya here. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait for them to ripe up. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So that is it, really. We pushing out some blooms. Yeah, all this cold weather in the next couple of days gonna definitely trigger a lot of blooms on a lot more of the mangoes. Let's see if we have any more damage over here. I didn't look on this. Okay, no, Malika is fine. And nothing. Looking good. Yep. Let's look on this side. Yep. The fear child, it's fine too. Nothing. Yeah, so that's it really, Everything looks fine. Again, this video is mainly about, do you keep your covers on or do you take them off during the daytime? I recommend you taking them off. You get in the sunlight, if the temperature is like in the low 40s, you could take them off. The trees are not going to get damaged with low 40s, Yep, so that's it. Let's walk down here. I think I saw something here. You remember this jackfruit seedling? The leaves are looking good. Didn't burn at all from the cold. But remember that one fruit? That one fruit. Look, it got burnt. Yeah, see that? That one fruit just got burnt up, yeah. So next to impossible to survive, as a young fruit, with the temperatures that we're currently experiencing here. All right, so that's it. Just a quick run through. Do you remove the covers when the sun come up, or you keep them on? As for me, I remove them. Worse if you use, which I don't recommend nobody covering them plant with plastic. Anything with plastic, go find a blanket, go find a sheet. Stay away from the plastic completely, because you might forget the trees are covered, and when that sun come up, you're gonna have more damage than what you bargained for. All right, so thank you all for watching. I'll be blessed with peace, love, happiness, and kindness. One love. See you guys in the next video.